it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do an old school kind of like sit down chit chat, get ready with me type video where I just blab on about all the stuff that I've been keeping inside of my chest cavity. Along the way I decided to do this kind of smoky grungy look. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute and the weather is just starting to turn slightly fall-like, so as soon as that happens it's mustard on my face at all times. Not like literal French's mustard, but mustard tones. You get what I mean. Calm down with your judgment. If there are any products that I forget to mention what I'm using, everything is listed down below in the description bar. But let's just hop into it and have a good old chinwag chit chat. Chinwag chit chat. Wow, cool. That's my merch line. Chinwag chit chat. I am Captain Shiny Face today. So I do already have my skincare on, and the reason that I did that is because yesterday I sort of shaved my face a little bit. So once every few months I do shave my face. I feel like it gives me kind of a smoother finish, things like that. Also it takes off a lot of dead skin cells, but the problem is that I did irritate my skin. You can see a sort of cut right there, and my forehead's a bit pissed off, so I have so much moisturizer on right now. I also have a lot of sunblock because anytime you do anything like that, your skin's more sensitive to the sun, blah, 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 blah. I am starting off with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I just like to put this messily on the high points of my face before I do my foundation, and it sort of just gives a glow underneath of everything. By the way, if I happen to not mention what product I'm using, everything's gonna be listed down below if you'd like to see it. This is really just to kind of chit chat and talk and play with makeup. This is basically empty, but I refuse to let it die. There is so much product left in here. So what I've been up to lately and all that jazz, I know a bunch of you guys have been really sweet about asking how I am liking my new job and everything like that, because one of the last Get Ready With Me videos I made is where I talked about, that's a lot of foundation, shit. Anyway, one of the last videos I did talked about how I was really, really nervous. I had accepted this new job and it was very different than what I was used to and much more conservative and everything like that. And since then, I've had a bunch of you guys reach out to me on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and just ask me how things are going. And I'm pretty damn happy to say that they are going extraordinarily well. I will be the first one to admit that I misjudged this place. I thought it was gonna be super, super conservative. I thought I was going to be in a blazer and khakis every day, and you know, it was just gonna be not me and it wasn't gonna be a good fit. No, I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. I'm wearing clothes that still say me. They still are me. I do wear jeans a few days a week, which makes me happy because I didn't think that was something I would be allowed to do, and my life is jeans and t-shirts. I'm just finding ways to make it a little bit more me, to make it a little bit, I guess, more rock and roll, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan of skinny jeans with a blazer with a t-shirt underneath and some kick-ass shoes. That's my jam. So I've been trying to rock that a little bit. We're just gonna have to ignore the spots here, okay. On top of that, they seem to really love what I'm doing, which is a big deal to me because I will admit it, as much as I hate to admit this, I'm somebody who likes a little bit of validation now and then just to be sure that I'm doing the job that they paid me to do, that they want me to do, that they expected me to do. And yeah, I'm in a company of hundreds now and I'm getting validation from a lot of those people. These are people I don't see every day, some of them that I've never met, and they're emailing me going, I've seen the uptick in our social media, because if you guys didn't know, I am a social media manager. They're saying, I'm seeing an uptick in our social media and it's amazing. You are doing such a great job. Wow, this is so great, blah, blah, blah. On one hand, I need validation. On the other hand, I'm terrible at accepting compliments. Awful, terrible. So it's a fun little mix right there, what can I say? Using the Becca Hydro Mist, still loving this powder. It is crazy, I love it. And I've never loved a powder in my life. Oh, it's so wet. But yeah, everything is going just kind of remarkably well. I'm really pleasantly surprised. I absolutely love my coworkers. I love my boss. I mean, I'm in a good place right now. It's 10 times better than I thought it would be. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm kind of used to a lot of companies thinking that social media is something that, oh, you know, it's just something I guess we have to do, but they put it on the back burner. No, this company is realizing the importance of social media and letting me do what I think is best, which is really freaking cool. I don't know. There's no micromanagement. There's none of that crap that a lot of times comes with a corporate environment. They're even sending me to a marketing conference in like a week and a half in Boston where the headliner, and yes, I did say the headliner, is Chelsea Handler. We're gonna see a performance by Chelsea Handler because they just want to entertain us. And I'm getting paid to do this? On top of that, some of the guest speakers include Janelle Monáe, Jada Pinkett Smith, Jennifer Garner, Chip and Joanna Gaines. Like, I'm getting paid to do this. Cool story, cool story. But yes, no one wants to hear me blab on about corporate bullshit for a whole video, but I will say thank you again to all of you who have been checking in on me, making sure that everything went okay with the job switch, because it really, really did. For my eyes, let's zoom you in. I think I'm gonna do something a little grungy today. I've been feeling that grunge feel because fall is just starting to come. I'm sorry if there's noise because my windows are even open, because for the first time in months, the air feels beautiful. So I'm airing this place out. God, those dark spots really are bad, huh? That's hyperpigmentation for you. I'm gonna use the Gemini palette, but as you guys know, I'm gonna keep this laying on the table instead of holding it up each time I change the color, because this palette has a tendency where eyeshadows just fall the fuck out. So other stuff, I did put a message on Instagram asking if there was anything in particular you guys wanted to know in this video. Not really like a Q&A, but just, you know, in general for me to talk about. And a couple of you wanted to also know about kind of my diet and exercise routine, because I've been talking about it a bit lately on Instagram stories because it's something that I'm rude. I think the motorcycle just threw up outside. But it is something that I've been talking about a bit lately because it's something that I'm really trying to get back into a bit. And I mean, I say a bit, so keep that in mind. For a while there, I was doing the gym 5 days a week. I was doing a great job. I was running a little bit and doing weights and, you know, aerobic exercises, the rest of it, mixing it up, and I felt pretty good, you know. I was doing okay, and my diet was not the best, but it was not terrible. I was paying attention to what I ate, and then for some reason that just all went to hell for a while. So basically I'm just trying to get back into it. You know, with my new workplace, I have to leave for work much earlier, which means that if I want to work out in the mornings, and I'm one of those people who works out in the mornings instead of at night, I have to get up that much earlier. So I have to be at the gym before 6 a.m., which is, whew, it's a lot. I've been getting back into it, and I've gotten myself back up to about 3 times a week, which I'm pretty happy with. Of course, I would like to be back at 5. I'll get there in time. I'm just not there yet. By the way, this color is Lorelei from the Gemini palette, and it is just one of my favorite colors. It is so mustardy, so pretty. When I exercise, I have been using this app. I've talked about it in the past, called Sweat, and it is by Kayla, what's-her-face, who I believe she's the one who does Beachbody Fitness, and it's good. It mixes it up a little bit. It makes me do exercises that I might not normally have tried, so that's good. It kicks me out of my comfort zone. I like it. I will say that it can get slightly frustrating though at times, because I'm going back to the gym a lot now, a lot more than I was. And I'm trying to eat a little bit better. I'm not doing great, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not doing terribly either. I'm definitely not on the Mikey diet of nothing but like a vegetable and grilled chicken and that's it. But at the same time, I'm not, just constantly eating complete crap. Even when we get I say fast food lightly, but you know what I mean? Even when we get kind of stuff like that, I try to eat just like slightly better. Like maybe I add more veggies in, or maybe I lower the carbs a little bit. And by fast food, I mean Chipotle, because I have a Chipotle addiction. I'm back to exercising and eating slightly better some of the time. And I'll admit, I'm not seeing any results yet, which can get frustrating. It can get really frustrating because when you kind of put your mind to it, you feel like you want to see results quickly. And, I'm not at the point yet where I'm seeing any results, but that's okay. It'll be a journey. But I guess what's interesting is that in 3 weeks, I am going on a trip with my husband, and we're going back to Disney World because it's my favorite place in the whole world. I will be having Disney vlogs again like I did last time that I went, which was only in January. And I'll be honest, like those videos did not get many views. They did not get many comments. They got nothing. But they were some of the videos that I enjoyed making the most, some of the videos that I enjoyed watching the most. And I really want to be creating content for you guys that I would want to watch myself. Because if it's crap, I'm not going to want watch it, right? So why would I put that up if I wouldn't even want to watch it? There will be those vlogs again. You of course can skip them if you like, but I personally love watching people's vlogs when they are a makeup YouTuber or things like that, because I feel like when someone's doing makeup, I of course adore makeup, but I love seeing the person behind all of it and what makes them tick and things that they love, things that make them happy. So if travel is something that makes them really happy, of course I want to see that part of their life. So that's just me, but I know that is not the opinion of a lot of people. There were definitely a few stick to makeup kind of comments, but screw them. So yes, we're gonna be in Disney World, and it's weird because we originally planned the trip around Galaxy's Edge. So if you didn't know, if you're not a nerd like I am, Galaxy's Edge is the new world that's opening this coming week, and it's all Star Wars themed. It's going to be massive. It's going to be a huge deal. I can't decide if I want to put a glittery color. Let's try putting a neutral color and see how we like it. But yes, that's going to be a huge deal. So we were almost trying to avoid that because they originally said that Galaxy's Edge was opening in late fall, and we were like, oh, okay, well, if we go in September, then we'll be cool, because I'm a planner, and we planned this trip in February. Well, to them, late fall meant August 29th. That's not even early fall. That's summer. So we are going to be there when it is crazy busy. So I don't know. I hope I don't explode on anyone. I don't think I will. What do you guys think? Glitter or no glitter? Glitter. And by glitter, I really just mean like sparkly eyeshadow. I think I'm gonna dip into the Honey palette because I'm still loving this. And I'm gonna go into Queen Bee because that's been my favorite, and just pat like a little bit of that right here. And I'm literally patting. So that just, no, I'm swiping. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna pat this first and then I'll smooth it out with a brush a little bit. God, this palette, the Honey palette, is just one of my favorites. Look at that. Look how pretty. I don't even need to smooth it out with a brush. It's going to be crazy busy at Disney when we go, but I'm really excited because my husband surprised me yesterday, and he bought us these tickets to what's called Disney After Hours. So what it is it is a separate ticket, and I'll be honest, it's not cheap, but what it is it lets you into these after hours events. So we're gonna be at Animal Kingdom, you choose which park it is, from 9 p.m. until midnight. And everyone else is going to be kicked out of the park. So it's just gonna be people who bought this ticket, which apparently is not that many people. So if you're familiar with Disney at all, one of the most popular rides right now before Galaxy's Edge is open is Avatar Flight of Passage, which is a simulator ride, and it's really beautiful, but really crazy. And there have been wait times as long as 3 hours for that ride. Well, apparently in this after hours party, no wait time is longer than like 20 minutes tops. So I could ride that ride like 10 times in the span of this party if I wanted to. It just means you're not gonna have to spend all your time in line. So yes, it's like you're paying extra, but you don't have to just wait in line obsessive. It's rude. It's rude. Anyway, yes, you don't have to wait in line obsessively. You're not spending all of your time just standing in lines. And you also get some free food, which is kind of cool. It's not like, meals, but you get free ice cream, free popcorn, stuff like that. But in Disney, that stuff costs money. So if it's free, I'm gonna freaking eat it. Anyway, as far as some other stuff that has been going on, a few weeks ago, no, it was probably like 2 months ago now. Ooh, that's a lot of time. I went with my mom and husband to see Hamilton. They came to Baltimore and they were doing a tour. So we went to see it. This was my first time seeing Hamilton. This was my first time even listening to it. Like, I refused to listen to the soundtrack even until I saw it in person. And I guess you could say I became like immediately obsessed. Straight up freaking obsessed. I loved the show, and then I've been listening to the soundtrack a lot, like non-stop, a lot, yeah, non-stop. See what I did there? Didn't even pay attention, smart. But I've just been listening to it a whole lot, and I freaking love it. Like, I have a new favorite song every other week. Right now it's Satisfied, but it's been Satisfied for quite some time now. But this is what happens to me a lot of times when I see shows. I get straight up obsessed with them, and then I need to listen to them 24/7. I need to learn all the lyrics. I need to learn all the characters and everything like that. It's a problem. So because I wanted to see more of Hamilton and all that, I started watching some videos on YouTube, and there aren't a whole lot of videos of the newer casts. There's a whole lot of videos of Lin-Manuel Miranda, which is the one who wrote it and the one who originated the role of Alexander Hamilton, everything like that. So I was watching a ton of videos with Lin-Manuel Miranda in them, and then I may or may not have had a naughty dream with Lin-Manuel Miranda. It was kind of nice, not gonna lie. But that's what happens when I get obsessed with something and then I'm watching it all the time. Then it sneaks its way into my dreams. I wasn't mad about it this time though. So you guys may have seen my video last year where I went to Generation Beauty in New York City. I can't talk while I'm doing lip liner. I went with my friend Jen from Jen Loves Reviews, and we had a great time. And this year, they're not really doing Generation Beauty. They're doing instead something called Ipsy Live in New York City, and it is the weekend of October 11th through the 13th. And I'm going to be there again with my friend Jen, and I am really looking forward to it. I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to go because it is very different this year, but I decided, fuck it. This is a nude-ass lip. Woo! Let's darken that up. If you are planning on going to Ipsy Live, please let me know. I would love to see you guys there. I love to give out hugs, so be warned. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I'm sorry if I just jabbered your ear off, but it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I had a lot to get out. I have a lot of emotions inside of me. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. I do upload new videos here on YouTube every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there are some juicy ones coming up, trust. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. You are super freaking rock stars, and I love you with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. I don't know why I'm doing Spider-Man hands. Mwah. Bye.